Well, in this video, let's see few more sums, few more questions on LCM. We come to question number 4. In question number 4, it reads, find the smallest number which on adding 11 becomes exactly divisible by 24, 36 and 60. First step that we do is first find the LCM. We find the LCM of 24, 36 and 60 by common division method. 2 12s are, 2 18s are, 2 30s are, 2 6s are, 2 9s are and 2 15s are. 2 3s are 6, 9 and 15 as it is. 3 1s are 3, 3 3s are 9 and 3 5s are 15. Then again 3 1s are 3 and 5 as it is, and then lastly 1 1 1. We write LCM here and we take down all these prime factors here. 2 into 2 into 2, 3 into 3 into 5. 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 3s are 24, 24 3s are 72 and 72 5s are is 360. 360 is the LCM. Now what is required? See, read the question properly. Find the smallest number which on adding 11 becomes exactly divisible by. That means in this 360 already 11 is added. Okay. So now what you do is you remove that 11 from this and you will get what was the smallest number. So the required number is 11 less than 360. 360 minus 11 will give you 349. So see, when you add 11 to this 349, are you getting? When you add 11 to this 349, you will get 360. Okay, so the question is find the smallest number which on adding 11 को add करने के बाद that number will be exactly divisible by this. So 360 makes 11 is already added. So again remove that 11. So your answer is 349. 349 is the smallest number. So when you add 11 to this, you will again get 360. Fine. So the required number is not 360. The required number is 11 less than 360 because you have to add 11 again to that. Okay. So this was your question number 4. Let's go to the next question. Coming to question number 5. Question number 5 says, find the smallest number which leaves remainder 7 when divided by 20, 50 and 75. You remember in HCF, when such kind of question was there, where we had to find the largest number which leaves a remainder of. Such type of sums were there in 2.6. So what we had done is, in the first stage only we had subtracted that particular remainder. I remember one question was a remainder of 6 in each case. Correct? So we had subtracted that 6 initially. We did not take the HCF of the original number. First we subtracted and then we took the HCF. In LCM what we have to do is, first we have to take the LCM and to the LCM we have to add that remainder. This is the biggest difference that we do in LCM. I repeat, such type of sums were there in HCF where we had first subtracted the remainder from the questions and then whatever was the new remainder, we took the HCF of that particular new number. In LCM, first we find the LCM. Now you know how to find the LCM. Still I repeat, 2 10s are 25. 2 25s are 75 as it is, 2 5s are 10, 25 and 75 as it is, 5 1s are 5, 5 5s are 25, 5 15s are. Now here you could have taken 75 ke liye, you could have started with 3 also, no problem. You will get 3 at the last, at the most. Okay, so it is okay. Here if you take 3, you will get 3 here and 5 will go down, no problem. So here 5 1s are 5, 5 5s are 25, 5 15s are, 5 1s are, and 5 3s are and 3 1s are. These are the factors which we take here and we take the product. We get 300, 2 2s are 4, 4 5s are 20, 25 is 100 and 100 3s is 300. So this is your LCM. So in LCM what we do is, we write the required number is 300 plus 7. In HCF we subtract before the HCF. In LCM we add the remainder after finding out the LCM. So the required number is 307. Okay, so this is the biggest difference. You just have to go through the videos where we find HCF by a similar method, and then again watch this video, and then you will come to know the big difference. Okay, let us take one more last sum. Last sum means now we will take question number 10. We will take question number 10. Okay, so just read question number 10. Okay, question number 10 reads, 4 bells toll. Toll means ringing. 4 bells toll at intervals of 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes and 45 minutes. Okay, like the first one, after 10 minutes, then the second bell for 15 minutes, then 30 minutes and 45 minutes. If they toll together at 8 a.m., all the 4 bells rang together at 8 a.m. When will they next toll together? At what time will they start again ringing together? Okay, this is the question. So very firstly, we will start first with the LCM. We will find the LCM of these 4 numbers. I start with 2. 2 5s are 10. 15 as it is. 2 15s are 30. 45 doesn't divide by 2. So this will be as it is. Then we will start with 3, the next prime number. You can also start with 5, no problem. 5, 3. 3 5s are 15, 3 5s are 15 and 3 15s are 45. Again 3. 3 5s are 15. Now we have 4 times 5, so only once 5 will come. 5 1s are, 1s are, 1s are and 1s are. Find the LCM. 2 into 3 into 3 into 5. 2 3s are 6. 6 3s are 18. 18 5s are 90. Now this is what? Now we are dealing with time. So actually we get this 90 as minutes. 90 minutes. Okay, LCM 90 means it's nothing but 90 minutes. Convert this 90 minutes into hour and minutes. So 90 minutes means 1 hour and 30 minutes, correct? Because 1 minute is equal to 60, 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. So in this one is 60 and the other one is 30. So 90 minutes means 1 hour 30 minutes. Fine? Okay. Now what is the question? If they have tolled at 8 a.m., they tolled at 8 a.m. again. That means they will toll again after 1 hour 30 minutes. After. So calculate that. What time will it be? Suppose if it's 8 o'clock. So after 1 hour 30 minutes, what time it will be? 8 to 9. 1 hour. And the 30 minutes. So 9:30 a.m. So the 4 bells will toll together again at 9:30 a.m. that is after 1 hour 30 minutes. So write down the final answer. They will toll together at 9:30 a.m. That's it. Okay, so it's just based on LCM. So here we finish with exercise 2.7. You have to look out for the PDF for the remaining questions.